today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They've been flawless all year long as they hit the home stretch at 13-0.
And now they just have to guard against complacency. You still got to go out and earn it every week.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their mobile quarterback, standing 6'4". It's Colin Kaepernick.
Coming off of a loss their last time out, I think he's just seeking to make a bigger impact on the game. He threw a touchdown pass, didn't throw an interception. I think he just wants to jump those numbers up in terms of flinging it around and letting his receivers get into the end zone.
Now this is Callaway on the receiving end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. Here's Kaepernick, and it's 3rd and 5. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator said right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
A throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
Dancing to his left. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. About 3 yards there to the 27. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
With the 27-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Another Cardinal.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get this sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
And he stopped immediately there.
The running back.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
At the 19-yard line.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. We'll check on his status when we get back. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Connection made with Chenault. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Cliff Kingsbury here on 4th down, trots out the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
Cardinals 3. Vikings nothing.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And the Vikings taking the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
The numbers a week ago for Michelle. 20 carries, 51 yards.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, And even then, they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Fielded at the 33. That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race now. This is into the weekend in the NFC. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it. It's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now a handoff here to his running back. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On play action, they'll throw. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down.
Defense.
Come on, man.
So instead of forcing the field goal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Yeah, the force was trying to make something happen that just didn't need to, right? I mean, the plays happen, let it go. It's over. Instead, he creates a penalty.
So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Zach Ertz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Set now to kick this this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
And now out comes Minnesota. This is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, they run with Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Javon Kinlaw, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This is taken at the 23. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and...
A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz.
The pass.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
8 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion, you're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it...
And he's going to go down. It's a sack on Kaepernick. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 2nd and 15. Throw left side complete. It's Love. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first. The kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle. And it's the Seahawks who are out in front in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Lamar Jackson. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. 2 touchdown passes there for Jameis Winston. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting LA Chargers. Nelson Aguilar, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Chris Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now Kaepernick throwing on second down.
16-yard line.
That's taken in by Callaway. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Minnesota.
On the ground, Michel takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley.
Kaepernick's pass.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 7.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
And 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And it's Michel once again. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. This has been a good inch down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now Kaepernick. And Beasley with it over the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Kaepernick. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
The quarterback is sacked.
Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
The game at 10.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
And it's right about this time of the year that you start to say this is when the cream rises to the top. Week 15, 3 weeks left to go, but still plenty to be determined.
It certainly is, because we all know everyone is aiming for that #1 seed. But failing that, because only 2 teams in the NFL get a bye, 1 from each conference, that question becomes who's hot? Who's peaking at the right time as you start the playoffs? With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
22.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. So a design run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of it? Being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly
He's
didn't
lost.
work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
So all eyes on this Vikings offense. Down by 7. And time, a huge factor. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, Kaepernick. And a quick throw here that's complete.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Kaepernick to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. It's 3rd down. Now Kaepernick.
He'll get this underneath to Michel. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Kaepernick's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw is Kaepernick. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Intended for
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
2nd down and 10.
Kaepernick to throw. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Back to throw, Kaepernick. Cole Beasley, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
14. And the Vikings 1st down.
He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Now a play fake. Kaepernick to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Absolutely. Oh, wow, I thought you were going to go on the field, but okay, I see you. That's to his running back, complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. And they will take a knee here. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Arizona, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.